Hello, everybody. I'm Travis.
Oh, hello, everybody. This is Brandon Cruz.
Welcome to Apathetic Enthusiasm, the show where we talk about things and musings and nonsense.
That's right. A much more loose fitting type of stream and show, one that has no aim or direction, and it's
Ain't
difficult.
that the truth, Brandon? Ain't that the truth?
How are things today in Travis world?
Things are good. Things are good because we're podcasting. We're
Yeah.
we're podcasting for our audio listeners. We're streaming live for our YouTube and Twitch fans who can follow us on those platforms as well. Just search Apathetic Enthusiasm. You'll find the channel until we can get some prioritized URLs figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can follow us on social media at Apathusiast. I'm at Jugglemino. He's at Barnyard Cruise. You can follow us on Facebook, facebook.com/apathetic enthusiasm show, or the Instagram apathetic_enthusiasm. Email apatheticenthusiasmshow@gmail.com. And then you can find all of our stuff at apatheticenthusiasm.com. That's the website.
You'll get it.
Other podcasts, other things. But yeah, that's most of our stuff.
You'll get it. You'll get one of these.
That's the basic things. But how am I doing? I don't know. I just took a power nap. Got freshened up for the pod. I'm ready to go. How was your Monday?
That's good. My Monday went well. I did not take a power nap. I feel like I should have, because I felt very grumpy today at work. But it was one of those things where like I was sleepy, I was grumpy, but I was still.
Were you happy, dopey, Doc,
and
sneezy perhaps?
That's I was all of them at one time, but I was still very productive, which is the lesser known of the dwarf.
That's the eighth dwarf that you never saw because he was always in the mine making things happen.
He was always like,
he was cooking the books.
Quit that whistling! I'm trying to work here. He's like on Ritalin because he's just super focused.
Good old productive. He always put work in front of the family. It was unfortunate, but
that's right. And he was like, I gotta send these emails out. I can't wake her up.
Snow White, like she never even met that dwarf. Poor guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I had a semi-productive day. Put out a few fires.
You're supposed to let me ask how your day was.
Oh, you asked earlier, and I kind of dodged it and then did all our social media. So.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah, technically right. Yeah. Hey, how was your day, Travis? Tell me more.
It was fine. It was semi-productive, and I don't know. In my job, I deal with a lot of people and managing people and dealing with interpersonal type things. So that's always fun. But yeah, I don't know. It was an okay day.
Have you ever thought of maybe doing like an offshoot kind of Rick and Morty podcast where we talk to people, just like fans about Rick and Morty, and we call it interpersonal RSS?
No, I have never thought of that.
You never thought of that?
Nope, that's not something I've considered. But
interpersonal RSS,
the unofficial therapy podcast. But yeah, no, I've been thinking about all kinds of things. Thinking about streaming. Thinking about Yacht Rock.
Okay.
I just saw your Oats shirt, and it made me think of Yacht Rock. So I think I'm gonna commit to Yacht Rock Sundays from now on.
Yacht Rock.
And I'm just tell you more about Yacht Rock.
No, Yacht Rock Sundays. Every day is a Yacht Rock day for me. So what makes Sundays a special day for it?
I just want to. I don't want to like. I don't know that every day is a Yacht Rock day for me. Like I want it to be special. So, not every day can I jam out to the sweet tunes of Genesis and HOLA Notes, or I don't know.
Okay,
I guess I could.
HOLA Notes. So you would consider Genesis Yacht Rock?
Not necessarily. I know it's on my Yacht Rock playlist on Spotify. So there's like a song. I can go over some of these songs with you.
Okay, well, so here's what I'm gonna do. For the listener, if you have a favorite Yacht Rock song, make sure you hit us up on Twitter at Apathusiast, or if you are following us in the stream, as I know our friend Daniel is, give us your favorite Yacht Rock song. But what I'm doing, I opened up the yachtornyak.com, and Travis,
Yacht or not? Is this a thing?
yeah.
That's
So
amazing. Okay.
we've talked to Ryan Elder, right?
Ryan Elder, right?
His friends created the whole yacht rock genre. They're the ones who like kind of coined it.
Well, yeah, and that whole Channel 101 like series that they did with like the Yacht Rock episodes on there. Yeah, we talked with him about that.
And they created this site, Yacht or Nyacht.
Yacht.
Which I linked. It's www.yacht, WACHT or NYACHT.
Okay, so you're calling Genesis into question. Are you talking about not like every song, or can I give you the specific song?
You can give me a specific song. Yeah.
So That's All by Genesis.
That's all by Genesis. So it registers as a 24.25 on the Yachtski scale, which isn't high. So it goes 0 from 100, 100 being the top, and 0 being the bottom.
So let's see if we can get a much higher score. Let's try Easy Lover, Phil Collins.
Is that what a song called is? Easy Lover?
Easy Lover. Philip Bailey and Phil Collins.
Philip Bailey. Nope, it's not here. It's not here on this list.
You Make My Dreams.
Ooh, You Make them HOLA Notes. You Make My Dreams. Let me just look up HOLA Notes in general. It doesn't have it on there. HOLA Notes, usually it's like right in the middle of the Yachtski scale. Their highest is Kiss on My List at a 62.
Ooh, I bet that's on this playlist.
Shout out to Damien Dar on YouTube. It says quite inspirational and ooh-wee. Can't wait till we can't either. We can try, but we're not going.
I wanted to customize our alerts on streaming, and we'll actually start talking about streaming here any second now. But I wanted to customize the alerts for when like people subscribe or follow us on Twitch, so that it would do the ooh wee sound effect. But I did not do that.
No, it's okay. There's time. There's time yet. This is the last thing we'll talk about Yacht Rock. Can you take a guess what you think the top band, the highest rated yacht song is? The band. You don't have to say the song, just like a band.
Jeez.
Don't you look at your Spotify and take
I'm obviously looking at my Spotify.
I mean, it's hands down. It's easy. Anything Michael McDonald in it?
Oh.
Certified Yacht Rock. And what band was he?
Some Doobie Brothers on here.
Damn right. What a Fool Believes, number 1.
So I'm starting Yacht Rock Sundays because I like to listen to a variety of musical genres, but I'm going to commit Sundays to Yacht Rock. So let us know what you guys think, and if you hate Yacht Rock. But as we
Steely Dan great in concert. Just saying.
You're such an old soul, Brandon. You're probably the youngest guy at most of those concerts, and I love it.
They're like, "Hey, get out of here, kid! Trying to drive your dad to the concert."
Somebody in chat is dropping a phone number for the HOLA Notes hotline if you need some oats. So I guess we'll have to call that up later on.
I have it. I call it up. I've got the Bluetooth.
Should we do it live? I'm gonna go turn on my fan because it's freaking hot in my office. But you dial that number up. Let's check out this HOLA Notes hotline real quick.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to give me half a sec. I gotta set up the speaker to make sure it doesn't.
Ooh, yeah, it got loud there for a bit when we called in on your stream over the weekend.
Yeah, that's right. All right, here we go. Make sure my Bluetooth is on. Go. Your turn on the fan. I'm gonna.
Oh yeah, my biggest fan.
All right. Let's see. 1719. I think that's Colorado. There you go. 266-2837. Let's see. Nope. That's. Come on, Bluetooth. Come on.
Come on, Bluetooth.
All right, you're gonna have to give me another second while I set this up.
That's
Travis,
fine.
just talk first.
Just talk. I'm just gonna talk. Well, thanks to everybody that's joining us on stream as well. For those of you that are listening on the audio version of this podcast, you're not missing a whole lot on stream. Just our faces, and occasionally Brandon fumbling with his phone. But yeah, this is a unique little twist to our podcasting lately.
HOLA Notes, your emergency HOLA Notes helpline. To hear one-on-one, please press 1. To hear it go, please press 2. To hear man-eater, please press 3. To hear privatize, please press 4.
Ooh, gonna go with number 3. Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Damien Dar on YouTube wants musical interludes. Here we go, some HOLA Notes.
We should do radio talk-ups. And now, coming to you live from the HOLA Notes hotline with their chat-tapping hit.
I don't think that counts as copyright infringement because it's criticism, right? It's critique.
Yeah, we're doing a review of HOLA Notes and the hotline. That is amazing. Did you know that existed, Brandon?
A long time ago, I forgot about it. So thanks, Disqueeze.
Thanks, Disqueeze 321 for the HOLA Notes hotline. We'll have to program that into our phones. If you want that number, again, it's 719-266-2837. Yeah, totally royalty free, probably. Totally. But yeah, so we're streaming and we've been doing more and more streaming. We're getting smarter about how we stream a little bit. Do you want to talk a little bit about the stream that you did over the weekend, Brandon?
Yeah, absolutely. So that last weekend on the 11th of August. Well, so I'll start a little bit further actually. So on the 10th, our friends at Geek, longtime friends, collaborators. Sometimes they do a yearly event called Petathon, which is pain in the assathon, and it's meant to raise money in the fight against colorectal cancer. And they do this every year. They try to play pain in the ass games for 24 hours and raise as much money as they can. So they play like crappy games like Bubsy or hard games like Cuphead or Contra Hardcore. Just these games that
like really difficult games.
And so we've taken part in it. I take part in it every year. Usually the games I play aren't actually that much of a pain in the ass.
Yeah, it's usually like whatever game you're into at the time.
Yeah, it's true. I did like the Lion King one year. Played
like
Golden
Sega Genesis Lion King or something.
Yep.
Like throwback.
I don't even remember what did I not do it last year? It doesn't matter. But this year, this is the important thing is this year I played Slay the Spire in support. They did their main game from 10 to 10, and they played the whole thing 24 hours. And then this year they did something a little bit different. The folks who are long distance, who aren't in the local area in like New Jersey and what have you, we played bonus rounds to keep trying to get money. So I played from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. yesterday, Slay the Spire, and streaming and talking and doing all that fun stuff. And I gotta say, this year was this is like the first time I've streamed a game where I felt fairly confident that I did well in talking and streaming and playing at the same time.
I will second that because like I watched almost your entire stream, and you were very active the whole time. There was very little like downtime or periods where I felt like you weren't engaging with the audience, and I was honestly like impressed. I was like, wow, Brandon crushed it on the stream. I don't even know why I show up every Monday night.
Because if you weren't here, then when I was trying to get Maneater on my phone, it would just be me looking at my phone. Like
That makes sense. That makes sense. And I did call in on your stream for like a couple minutes just for the giggles.
We tested out that capability right and it was really loud, so I needed to mess with my level. But the stream looked really well, and I guess around early last week, the Geekade guys, Dean and Chris. Dean hooked me up with all the Geekade assets to set up OBS, and
all
so
these like frames and junk that we have all around us on
like some HTML that like disappears and displays different things at different times.
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty nifty, and I still need to figure out how they do that. And Saturday I got just caught up with trying to do different scenes and make different things appear, and so then I went to Streamlabs and figured out how to actually do like alerts. So if you follow us on Twitch, if you subscribe to us or host our stream on Twitch, you will get a custom Rick and Morty GIF and an announcement letting you know.
Is no pressure to anyone currently watching on Twitch, but feel free to do any of those things to try it out right now.
So if you're on
host this on your channel, why are you not already doing that? Come on,
if you're
guys.
on YouTube right now, go over to Twitch.
Go to Twitch and follow us on Twitch.
The Damien Dar says, for some reason, I always imagine you guys were animated. It's weird to see some faces. Accurate.
That's amazing. Yeah, I kind of wish we were. There was a period where I wanted to take some fancy Adobe software and animate some of the highlights from our Interdimensional RSS podcast. But every time I went to do that, I realized we don't really have highlights from that podcast, and so I didn't. That and work and things, but R10NX said that the stream was cool, so was watching along with some Slay the Spire, and you were like asking for fan choices about things that you were choosing and directions that you were taking and things like that. Another great way to build engagement on your streams.
I would like to. I mentioned it on the stream briefly, but I know there's ways that you can go onto the stream and just vote. And get interaction that way. I was just kind of asking the question and then waiting for the Twitch delay to catch up for you to actually respond.
Somebody to type, "Go right." Yeah.
But the benefit of Slay the Spire, for those who haven't played the game or don't know what I'm talking about, it's a turn-based kind of rogue-like deck building game, and so it gives plenty of time for me to do a move, pick my move, pick the card that I want to attack and turn, and still think of something witty or kind of cringy to say. Right?
More often the latter, but it's either way.
It's part of the charm. It's part of the charm. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. The Geekade guys for Colorectal Cancer Alliance, they broke their $3,500 goal, so couldn't be awesome. Happier about that.
Awesome stuff.
It makes me want to stream more.
Yeah,
turn-based type of games.
I was thinking about it as I was watching yours, and I'm like, yeah, we gotta do more streams, and we could break it up. We could take shifts. Like if you're playing a game on a certain night, you could run stuff. I could try to stream stuff on my own. I prefer streams where we're both in it together, but and of course, with D&D, a new campaign coming up, another opportunity to stream some content. We have officially created the poll within our D&D group to see if everybody's cool with doing some streaming, and the verdict is they are. So as soon as we actually start playing again, look for those streams to start popping up on our Twitch and YouTube as well. So excited about that, building some little windows and things for us to play in.
Getting our faces out there, our non-animated faces.
Our non-animated faces. Oh, jeez. Look at that.
If you're an animator, be sure to animate us and
there
make
you
it.
go. Look at D Squeeze 321 has followed us on Twitch. Look at him go, and we got the cool little banner thing with the Morty being followed by squirrels. Thank you so much for the follow. And I don't know if, that little chime sound should come up. Well, I know it comes up in the stream, but I don't know that it will come up on the audio version of this podcast. So I think that's probably a good thing.
It will not. It would usually go bling, 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 or something like that. No.
Yeah, you could just do that every time we hear one of those.
So yeah, okay. Well, so that is the streaming. If you have any questions about how to do live streaming well, we can
YouTube it because we're not experts.
Somebody else.
Yeah, but we are using Streamlabs for a bunch of this stuff, and it was super easy to get started with it. I moved all of our stuff that we had set up like instantaneously. So you should totally put the link to your Twitch in the chat.
Oh,
he whispered like a Morty.
That's funny. Why would anybody ever do that? TV/apathetic enthusiasm.
Why would anyone? Oh, geez. There it is.
Oh my gosh. I didn't do that. That wasn't me.
He didn't follow us again. I clicked the wrong button and made it pop up again. So you get double credit. Thank you so much, D Squeeze. But streaming's cool. Streaming's fun. I want to do more of it. If I could follow you more times just to make the sound, I would. I'll make the sound for you over and over again. But yeah, what sort of things would you stream? Should you be streaming it? I know something I'm thinking about streaming.
Yeah, we'll go ahead and shoot. Tell me.
So I think we've like offhand mentioned this a little bit in one of the podcasts, but this game Dota Underlords.
Oh.
This is my new like casual addiction that could quickly become like way like there's a level of people playing this competitively that I will never achieve. Like you could go somewhere else on Twitch right now and watch people play this game, and they are much better than I am. But it's a game mechanic that I haven't really played before, and everybody calls it like auto chess. But are you familiar with any other games, or have you played any other games like that?
No. Well, here's the thing. I feel like every kind of game mode that was established in StarCraft and Warcraft, the Warcraft 3 and Frozen Throne and stuff, have made their rounds and now are becoming popular. So, for instance, League of Legends, Dota. I mean, Dota originated with Warcraft, and that type of game where they
wasn't that like the Battlegrounds or whatever in WoW or something?
No, we're not talking WoW.
You're talking just straight up Warcraft.
Yeah, we're just talking exactly right. Those kind of modes where you just send minions at other players and you try to take out their base and their turrets and stuff like that. Those are modes that originated in Warcraft. And so this auto chess thing, very, very obviously they've enhanced it. They've added different capabilities inside the new software. But I've played games in StarCraft where you like level up towers, and they look like characters, and the characters are just fighting other characters.
Mm-hmm.
And it's, I don't know why they call it auto chess. There's no chess. There's nothing chess about it.
Well, like with this game, there's like a legit board, right? And it's I guess it's an 8x8 board, like a chess board, right? Is that right? 8x8.
Call it auto checkers. It's the same board,
But there's no jumping. I guess there might be jumping. You have what are they called? Rogues or whatever that can jump to the back line. But so basically this game, it's turn based. I think there's like 10 players in a match. And each round you earn gold, which you can buy more little minions, and then and minions have like different categories, which you can tie them together, and then they make each other stronger, and you place them on your half of this quote unquote chessboard. And then when the round starts, those minions go and automatically fight whatever your opponent has set up on their side of the board. And I know like nothing about Dota itself, so I don't know if the characters are like all based from that world or how they work. But
I don't think that matters now.
yeah. But I'm learning a little bit more about how the different characters sort of work and how you can combine them. And the benefit is like I got it. It's free to play. That's number one. Huge. Love that. Developed by Steam. And I got Valve. And hey, thank you, you crazy diamond, for the follow. I'm just gonna completely break my train of thought every time that I hear that sound now. That's gonna be super fun for audio listeners too, by the way.
Derpy derp, dude. I'm on Twitch now. Crazy diamond, shine on.
Shine on like a. Anyway, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, chess. Yeah. So, Valve created it. I got it on Steam originally, and then I'm like, oh, they have an iOS app for this, and so now I can play it on my phone, or I can play it on my iPad, whatever. And my account's all linked up, and so I can just play it wherever I'm at. But yeah, it's fun. It's challenging. I started playing the tutorial, and I'm like, this is easy. This game's easy. And then I started playing against some bots, and I'm like, yeah, it's not quite as easy, but I got this. And then I played my first match against people, and I was like, oh, I see. I'm not good at this yet. So yeah, I'm working on it. But it's fun. I'm having a lot of fun with it. So maybe if you want to watch someone play that game really badly, you can catch that on a future stream.
I will say if I spent more time with it, I played like a tutorial, and the thing with tutorial is between rounds, the rounds are timed, so you don't have that much time to really make a decision. You're just kind of like, oh, let me buy this guy. Oh,
yeah. The time factor to it, it does take a little bit of time, and you kind of have to learn the game a little bit more to kind of get in that rhythm of being like, okay, let me. And I do it all the time where like I'm trying to pick which character to buy for the next round or whatever, and because I don't know them all super well, I'm like still trying to figure it out, and by then the next round has already started, and like I have one less character on the board than I could have and stuff, and it's learning. I would like, the thing is we can create like a party and we could play together, so like within the same game,
like against each other.
Yeah, like
I don't want to play against you. I don't want to. I beat you at every other game. Like I don't need to make it a challenge.
Yeah, I know it's true. You do.
Yeah,
but we could get a group together. Maybe we could get a group of listeners and other friends together, and because our actual friends don't listen to this stuff. But yeah, maybe we could get some folks together and play like a game with people we know, and then talk about it or something like that.
Yeah,
so,
that'd be fun.
That'd be cool. Let us know if you've ever played the game or if you're interested in it.
That's a kind of game I can't stream. Because in the time that you were talking to me on the phone, I was so distracted from playing Slay the Spire that I was unproductive. So with that timing, well, I guess as the characters are fighting, there's time to talk, but I'm paying attention to whether or not I'm successful or not, and if I need to change out some builds. So, no, I'm thinking more something much more deliberately paced, like Civilization.
Yeah, we could definitely play Civ. Boring. We could. It would basically be a podcast with a game going on in the background, though. Like, yeah, that. Yeah, I mean, we could, or we could play Settlers of Catan against each other online. We could definitely make that happen. So.
Do XCOM. Like, I could stream XCOM.
I don't think I've ever played XCOM.
No, you're missing out. It's a great game.
So,
it's a great game.
Any other games you've been playing or things you've been doing?
Oh, that's a good question. No, I did play. Did I talk about this? I bought and beat Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, The Black Order.
I don't think you've talked about it on the show at all.
Oh, okay. Well, I did buy that. I played it with my son, who's 7,
For Nintendo Switch.
for the Nintendo Switch. Yeah. And for those who are familiar with the Ultimate Alliance series of games, it's basically like a comic book lovers uh, fantasy beat 'em up, smash 'em up with all the characters you can think of. It is fun. There's more depth to it than I think some of the more recent sequels to it. You level up your characters, upgrade their powers, and what have you. Uh, the only concern I have with this game, and I feel like I've talked about this on this podcast before, is that we love the Infinity Stones, but damn it, I'm okay. I'm okay with moving on.
I think you did talk about this in our last episode.
See?
Now that once you brought up the Infinity Stones, I was like, oh yeah, there you go.
Thank you. We did talk about
this.
Okay. So that was our
Which that was our recap from last week, and I think I used that topic to briefly mention The Boys, which at the time of our last recording I had watched like 2 episodes of.
Yeah.
And since then I've finished the first season. So
great. And I have 3 to go. 3 episodes to go.
You have 3 left to go.
I do, yeah.
So without talking about the finale, just in general, like what are your thoughts about The Boys up to episode 6?
It's pretty dark.
Pretty dark. It's very dark.
It's pretty dark. And hello, Sire Dark. Welcome to
Sire Dark. Welcome to the stream.
Yeah, boy. Hey, boy.
If you go follow us on Twitch, you can make a sound. Yay.
No, it's great. I do like it a lot. I want to finish it up. I'll finish it by the end of the week. But overall, I really, really, really dig it. All my friends and coworkers, they've all seen all the episodes, and they're like, "Did you finish it yet?" I'm like, "No, I haven't finished it yet. I told you yesterday that I'm only on episode 2." They're like, "So you haven't finished it yet?" I'm like, "Yeah, I don't." And then I explode.
Yeah. It's good. I think there's some really like interesting like spins on superheroes. Like in a way, it humanizes superheroes, but in like the worst way possible, because like the MCU or even DC to an extent, like it just assumes that anyone that has these superpowers is either going to be like an honorable and morally good person, or like they're just straight up evil to the core. But there's like it's black and white, unless you're talking about like Deadpool, who like but even he is more like comedic in it, whereas like in The Boys, like very quickly it shows that the whole superhero like front is more of an act than anything else, and it almost makes it seem like people just aren't capable of just being genuinely good, which I don't know. It's
even like the soups are bad, but there's just a lot of crappy normal people too.
Yeah, that's true.
And the dynamic of the people in power to the soups is still interesting to me, and it's something that shapes over the course of the season. Now, obviously, I'm not done with the season yet, but I'm assuming it eventually comes to some kind of head.
That idea of a corporate superhero, though, like, and it all being like run through a bureaucratic enterprise with marketing and all that stuff. It's just such a modern like spin on stuff, and so it is really interesting. The thing that I was told every time the show was recommended to me is definitely don't watch it while kids are around. I tell them I don't watch most things with my kids around, but yeah, definitely not a family show if you think You know,
No.
you want to watch the superhero show with the family. This is not the one to watch, and they make that very clear with the title card that has almost every kind of mature warning possible as soon as you turn the episode on. But
Well,
yeah.
you talk about mature warnings. I did notice that the mature warnings kind of dwindle as you get towards the end of the season. Like the first episode, it starts with like 50 warning tags.
Yeah.
Episode
And
6,
by like episode 4 or 5, it's got like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
But this is something that I have noticed with series in general, and it's something that like I have this like sort of theory lingering around in the back of my mind about certain shows like this. And I don't know if it's intentional or not, but like you take the first series of Game of Thrones, right? And
Okay.
it's like got a ton of sex in it, a ton of violence, you know, and you have it in your hand.
I got it in my hand.
And like that, like was something that the show is known for, is a lot of nudity, a lot of sex, a lot of that stuff. And then you fast forward a couple of seasons, it's still there, but it's more of like a no, it's still Game of Thrones. Throw a couple topless chicks in this scene, like we're still there. But like it's so story driven by that point that like people are like, I don't care about that. I want to know what's going on in Westeros, and I want to know who so and so's dad is and who killed so and so. And so as like the show progressed, and like people are like, all right, I don't need that stuff. I want to know what's going on with these characters, and like to a lesser extent with the boys, like because there are definitely episodes I think that you haven't seen yet where they bring back certain elements, but I don't know. I feel like I've noticed that in a few shows where they start off like really kind of, I don't want to say edgy or something, but they push the limit on some of those things to kind of be like shock value, like get you hooked, and then they're like, all right, now let's actually just do some quality storytelling.
You gotta push it to the limit, you know. Get right out the bat. But you know, that could backfire sometimes. That's what happened to that 80s show. That's why it just never got off the ground.
That's what happened with that 80s show.
Yeah,
that was the problem.
It is. Did you ever watch that 80s show?
No.
Did you watch the pilot of that?
No,
80s
I
show?
didn't watch that 80s show.
So bad, and I dare anybody that's listening or watching live to go watch. You know, stop watching this, stop listening to this right now, and go watch that 80s show, the pilot. It's god awful.
Was it a Fox show?
Yeah. Well, so after that 70s show was ending, so like, oh, you know what? Let's capitalize this. We're going to a new decade, everybody.
Was it the same characters that just been around for 10 seasons?
No, they switched. They swapped the character. Like I think
that makes sense. I'm just saying the 70s after 10 seasons would be the 80s. So
yeah, you would think. Yeah, there's a guy with like the piano tie. They're like, look, it's the 80s. All right,
it's so 80s. What's that other show that's like all about the 80s? The Goldbergs or something?
Oh, I don't watch TV.
I don't know. I've never seen it. I've seen the ads for it. All right, so that's The Boys. Go check it out. It's Prime Video. Is where you can catch that. So if you're not a Prime subscriber, sorry,
you're missing out.
Good luck with that shipping.
You know, if you can't find it on Amazon, I don't know if we can help you find it, but I know somebody who might be able to help you find it with a map. That's right, everybody. Dora. She's back. She's back.
Dora is back. Officially, we're calling it right now in Apathetic Enthusiasm, ladies and gentlemen. 2019 is the year of Dora the Explorer. She's back. She's taken the theaters by storm, headed to the lost city of gold. Let me tell you, this blockbuster film is a powerhouse from the very beginning.
This is something I've wanted to talk about since it was announced. I've been just so thrilled.
Been so hyped on this Dora train. You just could not wait.
And you're all listening, and you're saying, okay, good gag, everybody. Good gag. let's move on to talk about something that's interesting, like live streaming or The Boys. No, we're talking about Dora the fucking Explorer. And Travis, you went
I
this week.
saw it. I saw it in theaters. I paid money, American dollars, U.S. currency. I saw it in theaters. My kid's friend had a birthday party, and the birthday party was to go see Dora the Explorer. We drove some of the party to the theater, and then I was like, you know what? Yeah, it's air conditioned in there. Let's go see it. And so backstory, right? I have 3 kids, who all were like babies and toddlers in Dora's prime. Like, so, yeah, I watched a lot of Dora the Explorer as my kids were growing up, or at least it was on. So I am already very familiar with the premise of Dora the Explorer. But of course, this movie is live action where Dora has grown up. She is a teenager who her parents have sent her back to the city, Los Angeles, from the jungle in like South America or something. I don't remember which country they actually used, but yeah, and then she is like kidnapped from the city with some friends, and she has to go back and save her parents from this, who are searching for the city of gold. All right, I will say a few things about this movie.
Okay.
Like the chat is already like kind of outraged that we took the turn from The Boys to Dora the Explorer.
We lost like 30 viewers.
People have already dropped out. Yo Gabba Gabba or nothing. I'm with you, Sire Dark. That is a great show, but I gotta tell you, like, there are some really redeeming qualities in this movie. The writing is actually pretty good, and I had like the lowest of expectations going in. I mean, it is a Nickelodeon branded movie, intended to be for families, so I'm not expecting anything too over the top. But everybody enjoyed it. All of the kids really enjoyed it. Which, like, it was like a little bit of an action movie, like at a kid level of action. The comedy was pretty good. Michael Pena, who I love in the Ant-Man movies, played Dora's dad in this movie, and he was terrific. He was outstanding. I loved every scene he was in. So yeah, I don't know. So there's this scene at the beginning of the movie where Dora is still like a little girl, and they're eating dinner together, and she like takes a bite and she's like, "This is delicioso," and then looks right in the camera and she's like, "Can you say delicioso?" And it cuts to her parents and they're both like, who is she talking to? And they're like looking behind them and stuff, and then Michael Pena is just like, "Delicioso," and like yells it behind him. And I don't know, there's some very, very funny parts in it. And yeah, if you don't have kids, maybe not. Maybe don't. Yeah. But if you are a dad, a mom, your parents who had to sit through hours of Dora the Explorer on repeat, there are going to be moments in this movie that kind of make you laugh and make you remember a time when you had to watch it.
A more innocent time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody mentioned yesterday in my stream that now that Dora's live action, and now that they're going to make a Legends of the Hidden Temple movie, right, or show, whatever they're going to do, with a narrative, does this mean the Nickelodeon live action film universe? Is that what this means?
That would be pretty amazing. I could see that happening. I don't know like how many. Like, I'm trying to think of the other intellectual properties that they could combine it. Like, you could throw
Nick
like
Arcade.
You could throw like the Bubble Guppies in there. Maybe I think that's Nickelodeon. Like, you could get, I don't know. Is there a Guts one where it's like an action movie?
Yeah.
Guts.
The Mega Drag. Drag.
Yeah.
Dude, they totally could do that, right? Like, actually all those shows have to do with some kind of adventure. It makes sense.
A live action Doug movie, that would be amazing. Quail Man, do it as a superhero movie. That'd be epic. These are great ideas.
What Nicktoons don't need to be live action?
Real monsters.
No, that'd be good. I would dig an Real Monsters live action.
Yeah, if you did it right, if you did it with the right like style, yeah, that could be good. I don't know what Cat Dog.
Cat Dog.
Probably not Cat Dog.
I
would probably watch a Rocko's Modern Life,
which is on Netflix. The movie's on Netflix. You know,
a live action, not a live action one.
Not live action, but just Rocko's back.
But obviously, all of these would have to wait until we get that full length theatrical release of the Angry Beavers, which is clearly the number one.
That's the one Nickelodeon show that everyone's been clamoring for years and years and years.
That's right. It's all over the message boards. My MySpace is blowing up about it,
and I know just the man who can do it. That's right, my man, my father-in-law, the creator of Angry Beavers, Mitch Shower. Yes, that's right. Don't ask me for autographs too much, too soon.
Yeah. I don't know. Let's start the Nickelodeon animated universe or whatever, or live action.
We got some good suggestions. Do not touch Ren and Stimpy. Yes, Ren and Stimpy's creepy enough as it is.
Yep.
I love Ren and Stimpy. Don't touch it.
No,
John K. What a piece of crap, actually. Action League Now, that like kind of like the action figure stuff.
Oh yeah. I think Robot Chicken's kind of like got that cornered right now. So.
Yeah, a little bit. I didn't watch Prometheus and Bob. Past my time. Sardark says the CG would be cringier than the Sonic movie.
Oh yeah, for like a Ren and Stimpy movie. Ugh, yeah, no. And those close-ups. Oh yeah.
When Ren's not brushing his teeth, and so like his teeth are like rotting, and it's like the nerve endings. That was one of the levels in the Ren and Stimpy video game for the Super NES. Was like you go in
mouth.
Yeah, you're in Ren's mouth, and you have to avoid the nerve endings.
So good. One last thing about Dora the Explorer. There's a hallucination scene in the movie when they're walking through some like spore emitting plants. Unexpected, great moment. I'm not going to spoil it for anyone. You're going to have to see it for yourself. Check it out, Dora the Explorer, certified fresh. I don't know if it's certified fresh or not. I am going to look it up right now on Rotten Tomatoes.
What would you before you look it up? What would you rate
it? Normally we do a scale of 1 to 10 on this show. I would give it like at least a 7.
Oh, holy shit!
Which I think is what I gave Deadpool when it came out. And again, that is with zero expectations for it going in, and so it exceeded all of them because I really expected nothing out of this movie.
That's intense to me that you would give it a 7. But if
I laughed out loud in the movie, like in the theater, several times at this movie. Like, good. I couldn't do the like, yeah, I'm a cool dad that's not gonna be into this door. Like,
not gonna do it.
No, they got me. They got me several times.
Not gonna do it. Not gonna watch this stupid. Sire Dark says Good Burger 2. Make a Good Burger 2. I've told the story about my Good Burger experience on this show before, haven't I?
I don't know if you've talked about it on the podcast.
Yeah. So my best from high school, Matt Sizemore. When we first met, it was at summer school in between 9th and 10th grade. And that's where he and I met. And Talk Soup was on with old John Henson, and the Good Burger movie, the first one, was going to come out, and Talk Soup was running this contest where like, show us that you're Talk Soup's #1 fan and buy a video. And so Matt and I love Talk Soup, and so how do we show that we're the biggest fan? And so we're in my bedroom at my house. instead of his house, my bedroom and his house. Why would I do that? And I had a bass guitar, and it was made of like solid wood, and it was like an axe looking bass guitar. And got the video, and we're like, we're Doc Soup's biggest fans. Watch this. And I took the bass and I went like, whoa, bah! And hit myself in the head as hard as I could. And they aired it on video. It's out there somewhere.
I feel like I've seen, like, was it a VHS of this? Like, I feel like I've seen this clip before. Like, you've shared it with me.
It's out there. I can't find it. But what they did was they're like, here's some, these didn't make the cut, but we still wanted to show them anyways. And so it showed me hitting my head with a bass, and Matt's in the background. He goes, oh, and they repeated it two times. So it was like, boo, oh, boo, oh, boo, oh. That's my claim to fame, next to Angry Beavers.
With that classic size mode laugh in the background. All right, it's question time. Play along if you're listening live on the stream. No cheating. I want to know everybody's predictions. What percentage do you think Dora the Explorer or Dora the Lost City of Gold has on Rotten Tomatoes right now? Any thoughts? Brandon, I want to know, what do you think out of 100? What do you think Dora is getting from the box office right now on Rotten Tomatoes?
Oh man, this is a tough one. On Rotten Tomatoes scale, this is to your benefit because I haven't had my finger on the pulse of the Dora hype
of the rottenish tomatoes.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with 65.
65. All right, Brandon is locked in with a 65. Sire Dark in chat dropping a 70-ish.
D-Squeak 321 with a 58%.
Ooh, all right. And so I'm gonna share. These are all very good guesses.
Yeah.
I want to let you know that the box office sensation that everyone was so hyped about for the summer, The Lion King, is rocking a solid 52% right now.
Oh.
But Dora and the Lost City of Gold is coming in certified fresh at 80%.
Hot damn. Hot damn.
I am shocked. Shook it. Scary Story to Tell in the Dark is only 81%.
Nice. Which I will see that this weekend.
So 80% for Dora. The critics agree. Dora is the movie to see this weekend. Yeah. Which is a great way to end our show. I mean, we have a couple of random notes that we can talk about. Steam Link, if you're a Steam Link user, I think the Steam Link apps are out. I don't remember seeing anything about this, but if you have an Apple device, which some of you are too cool for Apple, and you're rocking. Oh, some of us are streaming, watching our own streams on our Apple devices. But yeah, you can get a Steam Link app now in the iOS App Store, which will allow you to stream your PC's Steam account to your phone or iPad. And you can play your games and stuff on there. Most of these, it works better if you have a Steam controller that you can connect via Bluetooth. But the app has like a built-in on-screen controller as well, so it's not even totally necessary to do that. But this kind of popped up out of nowhere, and I was shocked by it. And now I've put Steam on my Apple TV and all of my other apps and things, and it's kind of cool. And if you've ever used Steam Link, you're not confined to just using Steam on it. You can exit out of the big picture mode and then just access your PC from the app. So
exit out of the big picture.
The world is your oyster.
Go to the micro, not the macro, as they say.
That's right. Bluetooth controller connected to a 10-inch Android tablet. Been rocking that the past month. Works great. You're a step ahead of me for sure, Sire Dark.
I know about 10-inch tablets. You know what I'm saying?
No, I don't.
No, you don't. You're right. All right. Well, yeah. Get your Steam Link on. That's sounds cool. I have Steam Link,
Do it,
but I
Brandon.
don't have.
Do it. Play Dota Underlords on your tablet with Steam Link.
Well,
You could just get the regular app. You could just get the regular app.
yeah,
man.
I have a
just get it.
MacBook now, so I don't. I can't use Steam Link stuff with a MacBook. You know that.
D Squeeze said they went to see The Kitchen this weekend. It was great. Reminded me of Cold Pursuit. If either of you watched that one, did you watch any of those?
I didn't. Admittedly, I don't get out to see as many movies as I would like. If the AMC pass if the closest AMC was closer, then I would see more. But I'm too busy streaming to fight colorectal cancer.
Yeah, it's aren't we all? Aren't we all, Brandon?
Aren't-
Yeah, I saw a tweet this last week about Movie Pass, and it made me think back to a time when that was a thing, and how I wish it still was, but how that business model was terribly, terribly failed.
Were you reading about how like the owner was telling his admins to change people's passwords so they couldn't go see the movies?
That was in the tweet that I saw.
Oh.
I did not read an article. I only saw a tweet about it.
Oh no, that must be the same tweet I looked.
Yeah.
Maybe I saw it because you liked it. I don't know.
That's what we get for having so many shared Twitter accounts too.
That's right.
Yeah.
Well, I think that's it for us tonight. I want to say thank you to you, Travis, for talking to me and spending time with me as your friend.
Of course.
To everyone out in the chat, Sire Dark, The Squeeze, R10NX, we've got old Daniel, Scary Terry Folds. We had a few other folks that are in the back. They haven't said anything in a while. Apathetic Enthusiasm, Steve the Heb, he was in there the stream.
That guy. Yeah.
And everybody who listens to this show and they say, you know what, we love Interdimensional RSS, but let's also listen to Apathetic Enthusiasm. We appreciate you coming over and listening to us here.
Yeah, as always, if you have a topic or something that you'd like us to discuss, if we've actually seen the movie or heard about the topic, I'm sure we would bring it up and talk about it on the stream. Just shoot us an email, shoot us a tweet, or you can go to YouTube or twitch.com/apathetic enthusiasm and follow us over there, and then you guys can ask us live. And if you love everything that we're doing and you want to support our shows monetarily, you can head over to patreon.com/rickandmortypod and be the real heroes. But yeah, thank you guys for following along. Thanks for hanging out. And I didn't even talk about this, but maybe we'll talk about it after your first D&D session.
Okay.
I have Wizards of the Coast D&D Essential Kit in my hands. I am going to run my first campaign with family members against their will. Well, my daughter really wants to try out the game. It's the reason I picked up the Essential Kit. My wife has zero interest in playing, but I think I'm going to force her to do it for my birthday. So I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about with that in an upcoming episode.
That's right.
When we'll probably break down some D&D recaps next time on Apathetic Enthusiasm. So yeah, that's about it. Thank you guys so much for listening, and until next time, I'm Travis.
And I am Brandon, and then thank you for everything that you do for us.
Bye.
What does that other button do? What does this other sound button do? I don't know what this is. Oh, that's what it does.
Plays it multiple times.
There's multiple buttons, you know.
Oh, I know, and I'm out on the recorded bit, but we are still live.
Forced her to do it for my birthday. That's right, Sire Dark.
Forced her to do it for her birthday. That's what I'm doing. It's my birthday, okay?
Grape whistle. Have you seen that skit? The grape whistle skit.
Grape whistle skit. What is that? What is that from?
Kids, or whatever.
Okay.
They're watching an advertisement, and it's just a giant grape that chases kids at night, and they're like, yeah, and then you fend them off with
your grape whistle.
It's like at the very end of the skit.
I feel like maybe
But like the giant grape is like, I'm gonna grape you, and the
graped
kid's
in the
like,
mouth.
yeah,
two people in chat shouting out about being graped in the mouth.
that's right.
Yeah, so apparently they've seen it. If you're still watching, thank you. This is you've entered bonus time here on our stream. This is the time when we're strictly streaming and not recording for the audio version of the podcast. So it is strictly interactive. So if you guys have any questions or things, we will not ignore your comments. For the sake of our audio listeners, we will be talking with you directly. So
I'm at 5 schmeckles.
5 schmeckles. Yeah, if you're watching on Twitch, we didn't get into this as much as I thought we would in the discussion on the podcast, but yeah, we did start with Streamlabs. She didn't do it for my birthday. That's why I'm divorced now. Sorry to hear that.
Sorry, man.
Things happen, or they don't, unfortunately. But yeah, so Streamlabs is how we're throwing up these little announcement alerts and things when people follow. I really want to dig into it a lot more because I think there's a lot of things that we can add. Right now, if you're watching the stream, we have that little chat box down there with all of your witty responses. I'm probably gonna try and replace that. Maybe, I don't know. The one thing about it is we are using an application called Restream, which allows us to stream to YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And I'm not sure how all of those threads are gonna work together with Streamlabs because it feels like Streamlabs is very Twitch centric. Yeah.
Yeah. So supposedly there's a way that we can get into Streamlabs and do the stuff for YouTube as well. And I was looking into it, and I was already messing with stream stuff so much yesterday.
Yeah.
I didn't fuck with it anymore. Yeah, I mean, there's lots of. I went to search Streamlabs for YouTube, and it came up because I obviously searched for it yesterday.
Yeah.
So the whole thing is new to you as far as live streaming Twitch, or just just watching people online.
Well, D-Squeeze just followed us 42 minutes ago, so I can only assume that they've never used Twitch before this moment, and they strictly joined the platform to support us.
Yeah,
that's just what I assume everyone's doing. Yeah, Twitch is kind of cool. Like I have been like a bit of a lurker. Oh, see, look at that. He just made the account.
Hey. All right. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining. Twitch is an awesome platform, especially since they've started like really branching out with more than just gaming. Like, obviously, it's like the go-to for gaming streams, unless you're Ninja, who just left the platform in favor of Mixer. But and again, like it sounds like Mixer has like a really good platform in terms of like their lag time and stuff. It's like it's a lot more responsive, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Twitch is cool. You can watch a lot. You can watch podcasts like this on here. You can watch a lot of other types of gaming. I've been watching some live plays of D&D to kind of get inspiration for our D&D campaign that we're going to start streaming here pretty soon. And then there's just people doing cool things. Like, I mean, obviously just people hanging out and chatting and stuff like that. But like a lot of creative people who will paint or draw or, make music, all kinds of things. And just stream that. And so whatever you're into, it just seems like a really cool environment to kind of share that with people. And I watch people play Underlords way better than I am.
So. I haven't watched anybody play Underlords, but I know that there's people out there doing it better. The Squeeze, what video game do you play in your spare time? You some Underlord? Do you want to beat Travis in Underlord?
Let's all jump in.
Let's all jump in on the I would get destroyed. So I'm not. I didn't even beat like the easy computer.
Yeah.
I was beating him, and then I stopped paying attention. I was like, this should be easy. When is this round gonna end? It goes on forever and ever and ever.
That's the thing. Like, much like with like deck building games and stuff like that, I feel like there's an entry point, and then there's like a point where you need to like really know the game to like move up into that upper tier. Like I played Hearthstone for a while when it first came out, and really enjoyed that game. And I'd play it on my phone and stuff. And like the base set of cards, there were not like a ton of cards in the game, so I could kind of
ignore that. Ignore that.
Quiet, Brandon. Quiet. But yeah, there weren't a ton of cards, and I could learn them pretty quick, and I built like a pretty decent deck, and it was fun. And then they kept adding more and more cards and more expansions and things like that, and then I was just like, "Hey, boy!" Like I couldn't keep up anymore. Like, and so yeah, I don't know. Like I think with Underlords, you kind of have to understand like the meta of the current game and like what characters will work well together like right now based on how they're all sort of all their stats are set up. And so there's a whole like extra part to it, which I don't know, maybe I'll just stream my bad Overwatch playing instead and call it good.
Well, if you get on there and you start streaming some Underlords, I will watch.
Good.
I will watch. And,
good. All right, let's do it now. Bye.
No, don't do that to me. Not right now.
The other
I want to
thing,
watch. I don't want to.
You just want you don't want to play along with me.
Yeah.
You don't want to, and because that's the thing too, is because you have 10 people playing regardless. Even if we like partied up, it would just be we would be 2 of the 10 people playing. So the majority of the time you'd be playing against somebody else, and then just every so often our boards would face off against each other.
Yeah, losing.
Yeah, but that's fine. You could like stream Skype me or stream snipe me and know where all my guys are set up or something.
Oh, that's okay. All right, stream
sniping. I'm gonna check it out after the stream. My tag is dsqueeze321. Yeah, saying that you play Xbox and PlayStation and Switch, like, I mean, there's a lot of people playing those platforms on Twitch as well. I would love to play some like retro games and stuff on Twitch when we're streaming, but I don't have a capture card for a lot. Like, I've got a bunch of stuff on my Raspberry Pi, and I'm like, I could play a bunch of this stuff, but I can't get it onto stream. So, gotta invest in the capture card.
Yeah. Invest in capture cards. I think I just gave everybody five schmeckles if they're watching
schmeckles.
Twitch.
Yeah, so getting back to the Streamlabs business, as I was watching your stream, I didn't realize I was earning schmeckles for watching our stream.
Yeah, man.
And that there were little games that you could play with it. So, yeah, I guess you could. There's a lottery game. I don't know where it is. I don't know where it is on the screen. Can you actually see in the Twitch stream like an overlay where you can play like with the schmeckles and stuff? I wonder if I have to add that in my OBS because I didn't add that myself.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you can see it on the actual. If you're in Twitch, you can see it.
Okay, so you can see it.
Yeah. It's on the Twitch stream. It is. So it's just like something a user can do. So here's mine, right? And then I just press this guy, boop, and then it comes up.
Schmeckles. So what you can pick a card or do.
Pick a card, or scratchers, or then redeem schmeckles, and that's for some other stuff. So we'll do like pick a card, and then how many do I want to wager? I'll do as many, and I just pick an apathetic enthusiasm card. Whoop.
What'd you get?
I lost. Fuck. Yeah.
Framed in the blue glow of your Logitech webcam.
I'm gonna give myself some more money. So I'm actually in here. you guys can't see it, but I'm updating the rewards. So right now, like every 10 minutes, you get a schmeckle, and that's for the rewards that you have. It's like 50, and then you can like request a song or ask us a question, and
We
I mean,
just answer your questions as you ask them.
we
You ain't gotta
interact
pay
so
no
much. You don't need
schmeckles.
to wait 50 schmeckles. So I'm gonna
Is
lower.
there one where they can like post an alert or post like a quote or something?
I think so. So every
That
5 minutes of watching, they're gonna get 5 schmeckles.
oh, the entire schmeckle economy just tanked.
If you want a schmeckle, you just wait 5 minutes. You get 5 of them.
There's one of the widgets. I think it's the donations widget, and you used Anthemize Johnson for the little pop up for that. But I also thought about using the Gronflemite. That's like I can do that for money.
Yeah.
So we may need to find a way to use that as well. But
I'm gonna give the squeeze 10 schmeckles. I gave you 10 schmeckles, the squeeze.
good old Steely.
Got some bobbish. Let's see. Oh, Steve the Heb. You only have 6 schmeckles, Steve the Heb. You know what? I'm gonna give you.
That's because you spent all your schmeckles on those cards.
I'm gonna give you 5,000 schmeckles.
You get some schmeckles, and you get some schmeckles.
Yeah. Okay. So I should have 5,000. Doesn't look like it's updated yet. Oh, you know what? It just hasn't updated yet. Redeem schmeckle.
You're out here gifting schmeckles like it's no.
Like it ain't no thing.
Oh, we can create giveaways. We can.
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's try
Look at all the things we could do with this amazing platform. Who needs real podcasting anymore?
Okay.
Compulsive gambler. I'm off the wagon. Brandon, what have you done there? So I don't know what happens if you actually win. Do you just get more schmeckles?
Yeah, you just get more schmeckles, and I mean the whole idea is that you.
Everything is about getting schmeckles and having more of them. That's the whole point.
There we go. 5,000. All right, so I'm gonna redeem.
You have inflated the whole schmeckle economy, and I am.
I'm gonna pay 50 to ask a question. Hey, this schmeckle thing. The fuck?
Is that going to be edited by our clean comments filters on?
I don't know. Let's see. You have to give the broadcaster time to complete the request.
Oh, I can do that.
Oh, does it show up if?
Well, I clicked on it. I don't know if that's up in our OBS. Do I have to create a new widget for it?
Maybe.
So let's go to widgets. Question.
So many widgets. Let's see. Let's see which follow.
Oh geez, Rick. Oh geez.
I'm asking you for so many things, and you're just not. You're
yeah,
just not.
I know. I'm not. I know. I'm not, Brandon.
Well, so what other rewards do they got? So they got like Twitter follow, Twitch shout out, Facebook ad, like a personal Facebook ad, join game, join the current game, enter user ID so I can add you.
I can quit anytime I want.
Let's see.
You're asking so many questions, Brandon. Well, I can click them. I can turn them off, but I don't know that I can do anything with them.
Damn. Customer reward. Ooh, let's create a custom reward. Test. Customer reward. Choose media image. Let's see. I'll use Kevin's token. 5. Test. La 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 la.
My My old campus pastor just reacted to my Instagram story about us streaming, so he's excited we're doing it.
Did anybody see? So there evidently there's like chests that periodically show up. Has anybody seen a chest pop up in the stream?
A chest?
Yeah, supposedly
what have you been doing?
uh,
I don't even know what category this falls under. All this schmeckling you're doing.
I don't even know how I found it. I went. So I'm increasing the percentage of viewers who get the chest to 100, changing the chest duration to 30 seconds, frequency of chest drops 1 minute, just to test this out. Oh,
We can create a wheel, a spinning wheel. Oh my gosh, so many crazy things. We don't have this much merch to give away, so maybe we should stop doing that.
No. Schmeckles, what kind of? It's just a regular economy,
Yeah,
it's not. It's like with Bitcoin.
Yeah, it's a cryptocurrency. Schmeckles.
Set mob spawn to only nighttime. Polls and giveaways. Hello. This is a poll, right? Poll options, yes, and poll option, no. Start poll. Let's see.
That was an ad. That was an ad, ladies and gentlemen. But
I didn't hear anything.
You didn't hear anything.
So there's where'd that poll go to? I don't even know where that poll goes to. Is that stupid? Do. Hey, thank you everyone who's watching us just
watching us goof around with our stream. I'm gonna make it all pay off for you guys here, because I'm gonna add a source here.
There's so I made a poll, and so it's right on the top there. Boop boop. See my nasty finger right there. Poll. I know it's kind of blurry. Current poll. Hello, this is a poll, right? So they answered yes. I'm gonna answer no. Done. That was easy.
Oh, did I just do that? No. I think I did something bad.
It's great.
There we go. It's gone. I need to go back into studio mode. I think I broke OBS. Is what I did.
Oh yeah, it's possible. We mess around too much. Where'd you put that wheel on? Where'd you find that wheel?
I didn't put it on anything. I saw it, and I was like, "Oh, this is a lot of work. I'm not gonna do that one." So that happened.
Oh,
wrecked. What do I use my Pi for mostly? Which games? Real talk, I don't use my Pi very often. Oh, geez, look at now. Streamlabs is like over our windows and stuff. Oh, it's okay. There, we got it back, guys. We got it back. What do I use my Pi for? A lot of retro NES games. Some Zelda on there. Really, a lot of what I put on there was exposing my kids to games that I played when I was their age. But I didn't have it hooked up for a really long time, and now I have it hooked up in my office, and my kids don't hang out down here all that much. So I really don't use it a lot because I'm playing others. If I'm down here and I'm playing something, it's usually on my PC. But yeah, I have some games. Any recommendations? Because I'm all for that, and getting some new ROMs.
Yeah, throw out some recommendations. Oh, you have 7 schmeckles. Good.
I've got 7 schmeckles.
I'll give you 500. The squeeze, you You've been good. You've been good this stream. I'm gonna bonus you with 250. I'm just handing them out. Just handing them out.
Handing them out.
Oh, the Simpsons arcade brawler. Hell yeah, man. You know what? For that, I'm gonna give you another 25. Give you another 25 schmeckles for the shout out.
I'm doing all kinds of crazy stuff with our stream right now because I realize I was not in studio mode, so it's flipping all over the place. Like themes are changing. We got it back, guys. We got it back.
Yeah, geez. I just it just says Brandon is a guest. Shows that you're a guest.
The Simpsons arcade brawler was my jam. I wonder if I could get that. I could probably get it.
So
I'm gonna start writing these down.
So to squeeze, they should be coming through. Like if you reset your Twitch, or like refresh, then they'll probably pop up. Yeah.
Beat 'em ups and Street Fighters, huh? Yeah.
My kid and I played through a bunch of like the old Capcom beat 'em ups, and some of them are cool. Some of them are really just you're like, you know what? They just reskinned something, and they weren't very good.
Yeah, I played some fighters. I like playing them in an arcade. Here's the dream. Here's the dream, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not gonna get distracted by this streaming stuff because I want to tell you the dream. I want to build myself an arcade cabinet. That's the dream.
Oh, you've never told me.
Yeah. So the thing is, I'm not really great at woodworking, not super great with electrical, but I still feel like I could do it. I feel like I could do it. So really, to me, it's just the barrier is paying for it. But there's so many kits now that you can buy where you can get like all the buttons and joysticks and stuff, and you can run most of that stuff off like a Raspberry Pi. So yeah, it's really just about building one. But I would love to have an arcade cabinet in my house someday that's just like running off a Pi with a ton of games on it, and in that case, I would be all about the fighters and the beat 'em ups. But yeah, I don't know. That just when you walk into a house and there's an arcade cabinet in there, like immediately you're like, this person is. They've arrived. That's just my opinion.
I thought about getting a Pi, but I don't have the time for it.
For Pi?
For the retro Pi. So I just say ain't got time. Ain't got time. Time to do things that you want me to be doing. I got a stream. I got a set up for our D&D campaign. That's the big one. You
own.
I'm here.
But you kept talking about schmeckles.
Okay, now we're in the quiet safe room where none of the people whose stuff I stole can get to us. Now let's look at all the stuff we got. We got a bag of bobbish.
Bag of bobbish.
Rapples. We got a plumbus.
Oh,
6.5.
You know what? In the
Rapples.
squeeze, you have more than 290. Just letting you know.
Crushed red
Wait,
party cups.
maybe I don't.
15 and
Maybe
a
I
half.
lied about
What is
that.
this guy? What is this doing here?
Oh,
Anyway,
I did. I'm gonna give you some more because I lied to you and I didn't mean to.
Some more rapples. Good old Steely. Steely doing his thing.
Office
let me figure out how to
objects.
turn him off.
Hey, that's my stuff. Such as staplers and pins and all sorts of things such as that.
All right,
That's it,
Steely's
I'm calling
gone.
security.
You can still hear him, but good stuff. Good stuff, Steely. That was fun. Schmeckles. All right. Well, yeah. That's. I don't know. Anything else you want to talk about, Brandon? People are heading out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my guitar, everybody. It's not in tune.
All right. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys.
Let's replay. Let's replay.
Can't you like hook that up to that board you've got right next to you?
No, I can't. Not this board. That face I made when I was doing that. That's like a cruise face. Like my uncle has that face. My other uncle has that face. My dad has that face. My brothers have that face. It's a cruise boy face.
Cruise boy.
Just letting you know that.
D Squeeze, thank you for listening to our D&D stuff. if you're following this channel, so you should get updates when we go live. Our plan, Brandon has taken over his DM, and he is kicking off a new campaign. We're building all new characters. So if you want to see how we do that, we are going to be streaming it on these platforms. So whether you catch it live, I think we're going to be doing it every other Friday night once we start off, as scheduling allows. Or you can come back and watch them later. So, but yeah, we're going to be streaming that new campaign with video on these channels. So have a good night, D-Squeeze. See you around. Sire Dark, thanks for hanging out. And yeah, I guess that's it.
I'm Mr. Booby Buyer.
I want somebody to buy bits and spend them on our channel so that we can see that little bits. Little bits.
That costs money.
It does. We're not there yet.
Yeah,
tell your friends about this stream so that we can get more viewers. The bag of bobbish.
All right. Hey, thanks. Bye, everyone.
Bye.